it's right we have an internal conversation about our strategy in the Labour Party for the next election, which I still think we can win, by the way, by being on the side of the British people. But I would just say to my colleagues, it'd be better to have that conversation internally as opposed to in public, because it detracts from our work as a government and detracts from the wrongdoings of the other parties. Oh, look, there's obviously a challenging set of conversations within the Labour Party. I'm not suggesting otherwise, and it's right that we have those conversations given our performance at the ballot box last Thursday. But there's a difference between the Labour Party and government, and in government we're getting on with the work that people have elected us to do. And as I say, the cabinet conversation this morning will be focusing on our work to try to de-escalate the situation in the Middle East and to think about what action the government can take to try to limit the impact of that on people here at home. Well, the Prime Minister was very clear that he's not planning on walking away, and the bills that the King will read out in Parliament tomorrow, without getting into the detail ahead of His Majesty coming to Parliament, are bills that all of us around the Cabinet table have been working hard to prepare for this second session, because these are the new laws that we want to implement in order to put our Labour values into effect to deliver real change for people, the change that people voted for at the last election. And so all of my Cabinet colleagues will want to be able to make progress with those bills in the second session as we bring online the changes that we set out in our manifesto only 2 years ago. I saw the Prime Minister last night. I run the Cabinet office, but I also have an office in 10 Downing Street. And so I obviously spoke to the Prime Minister last night before going home. Look, the job of being Prime Minister is a uniquely tough job. Not only do you have to make the enormous personal sacrifices to do the job, and I say that for any Prime Minister of any party, you know, not just when you're in office, but for the rest of your life. You're escorted around by armed police. You have to think about your security. Your family are in the spotlight. You have to work very, very long hours. People do that because of the privilege of the opportunity to lead and serve our country into a better future. But it is a grueling job, and so our job in Cabinet is to support the Prime Minister to deliver on his ambitions for the country, but also to enable him to do his job as well as possible.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.